Thanks for stopping by Celebrity Cars. Check out this 2015 BMW M5. Here at Celebrity Cars, we like to spend a little extra time with the video camera to go over the details on the automobile, its total condition, so you're comfortable about what you're buying by chance you don't want to get on a plane right now, you don't want to get off the couch, you don't want to leave your office. You're in my hands now if you're interested in this really, really pretty BMW M5. This car is in fantastic shape. It's got just a little hair over 50,000 miles, and it only has a couple imperfections that I'll call it, and I'm going to show you each one of those. We're going to get down into some scratches, if it has any big scratches, maybe a dent, maybe a ding, maybe discoloration in the paint, any of those things that you would see as if you were here. What I do for the first minute or two is walk around the car, give you a good 10 foot, get a good idea how this car looks, and then we'll get up in close and go over all the fine details that you would do as if you were here. Every car buyer is the same. When they buy a car, obviously they want it to look nice, and when they get it home, they don't want any surprises. So I'm going to do my best that you can stay home and you can buy this car and we'll ship it right to you. Okay, so this is a pretty easy car for me to do. There's not a whole lot to share. It's just me getting close to confirm everything that I'm saying to you and what the description may say. I'm going to get close in the interior and show you details about what options and all the fancy buttons that are inside, and so on and so forth. So, spent the last 30 seconds looking at the hood of this car. We believe this car has never been painted anywhere. So, this car is in fabulous shape. Normally, we're looking at a lot more rock chips from daily driving, normal road wear, and this car has none of those things on its hood. I hope you can see it clear. We have skylights. In case you've never done business with Celebrity Cars before, we have skylights in here that show every detail. We almost don't want them in here, but it helps with videos so you're comfortable about what you're looking at. So I'll hone in on some reflections from the skylights upstairs. It is difficult to see. I'm doing my best here to share with you the clarity of this paint. It's beautiful. That's enough. You see it? I can't even pick out a scratch or nick. This is where you normally find some scratches and dings, especially if the car has over 20, 30,000 miles. There's normal road wear that you're going to encounter on any automobile. So, as I run this camera right above, see where I am here, I'm right above the two main air vents up front. There's a very, very small, there you go, see those skylights? They don't hide anything, folks. Super, super small scratch right there, just from a rock chip. Nothing, 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 nothing. And then over here, there's a really super small one in the center of my screen with another one underneath it. They're really small, folks. I'm gonna get back up and show you how small they are. Okay? This camera phone was about 3 inches from those little marks. Hence, them showing up on this screen so well. Down here on the lower valance, I'm on the passenger side. I've got a small nick down there from a rock. Very small. I don't need to point them out. Those little dark marks that you see right here, it's not dirt, it's not bugs. I wish it was, but it's not. This one down here, same thing. It's not a bug. It's a small mark from a rock chip. The rest of the lower valance looks pretty darn good. And let's go right above the lower air vent. And right along in this top here, you can see a couple small marks there as well. All right, now I'm gonna back up about 5 feet. So you can see the validity of those little chips. Again, if I was doing a normal video, you wouldn't see those at all and maybe be upset when it shows up at your house if you chose to order it on the phone and online. We're scooching over here to the driver's side front nose. The headlight is in great shape. Very, very small marks on the headlight, not even worth mentioning. And you have a very small rock chip there, one there. I don't need to point them out, you can see them. And here is the lower driver's side valance. Let's take a look at underneath. Everybody wants to know how scratched these are underneath. Very, very minor, if any, scratches underneath. This person knew how to park their car. These chrome grills are in super, super nice shape. Maybe some extremely small road chip, road wear, but I'm actually too close and you can't see any of that. Here, so once again, let me back it up one more time. I just pointed out about 8 to 10 little small rock chips. You've got a good detailer and some matching paint. You can easily make them go away without it looking ridiculous if it bothers you that much. But you can't really see them. It's my job to let you know that they're there, but barely see. Okay, driver's side. Once again, we'll get back to the headlights. In this front fender, I see no dings. I see no scratches. Let's go down here. While we're down here, let's take a look at our very first wheel. This is the front driver's side wheel and brakes. It's in beautiful shape. The tires are in great shape. And there's no curb rash on these wheels. Or on this wheel. I don't believe there is any curb rash on any other wheels, but we're gonna look at each one. Okay, working our way down. I'd like to start with the lower rocker panel to get that out of the way. It's where the most road wear would be on an automobile. I am not going to nitpick all the little marks. I'm going to slowly take the camera down its way here so you can look with your own eyes. I've got very good focus right now. A really good picture. I'm not skipping over anything. You're not missing anything. I'm talking you along. And this lower valance is beautiful. Really, really small road wear that I don't need to get up and close to show you. I think you get it. There are no dings down the side of this of the driver's side. It's beautiful white paint, and I've got nothing to pick out. See the beautiful reflection of the cars behind me in the showroom. Let's get a good look at this chrome bezel. Excellent shape. This is your driver's side door handle. There's no big key scratches around it. There's no fingerprints around it. Scratched into the paint. It's in really nice shape. We've already looked at the rear door of the driver's side here, but let's look at the door handle on this. as well. This car's been nicely detailed. And I've wiped it down myself, so I pretty much know where most of the nicks and dings may be. Here is the rear driver's side wheel and tire. Once again, no curb rash, spectacular shape. That blue brake caliper can be a little cleaner, and I know it will be cleaner. Sorry about that, but they shine up really brilliant and really nice. Okay, here is the rear driver's side quarter panel. I'll back up a little bit so you know where I am, just in case you got lost. And I've got nothing to share here. All the lines are really pretty. There are no rock chips or chunks taken out of the paint down here either. Okay, before we move to the back of the vehicle, let's steer back up to the glass on the driver's side. It's got a really nice tint to it. You can see my reflection. You can see blatantly that there are no scratches in the glass. These black sill panels, they always like to get messed up first. I've got an excellent angle right now for you to see any scratches that might be hidden in photographs. And although I see that you can see some right now, I want you to know that there's barely anything. I'd say in person they look better than on film. So just wanted to be clear about that they are in really nice shape. Maybe not flawless and perfect with 50,000 miles on it, but we all know the condition of these and how they can get all crudded up. These are not crudded up. There you have it. Okay, here's your side view mirror. Really nice. Oh, look at that. Okay, there is a small scratch on the side view mirror. That's what we're doing this for, folks. We go around every nook and cranny of this car to make sure that there's no surprises when it shows up at your door. While I'm here again, we're going to look at the front windshield. We've got a couple extra stickers that we're going to remove, and very normal road wear. As you can see, as I move the camera across the windshield via our very unforgiving skylights, okay, you can see some reflection of some very, very small chips in the glass. There's nothing that needs to be fixed, and a clay bar could probably get off a couple more of these little unwanted marks, but there's no cause for alarm. There's no question that this is a beautiful windshield that needs to be cleaned a little bit better from the inside. But other than that, it's all one piece. It's in great shape. Heads-up display. Let's look at the top while we work our way towards the trunk. Once again, there's no dings up here. There's no hail damage. The sunroof has been tinted and is in beautiful shape. There's no scratches up here or any surprises. The rear glass is the same. The tint's in great shape. No rock chips, no smears, cracks. Okay, now we're down to the trunk and our famous skylights to show off the condition of the paint. A little difficult to do back here. It's a big sea of white on your video screen, but I don't know how to say it other than, oh, okay, now I do see this is the kind of scratches that you may find in the paint that aren't really scratches in the paint. I'm pretty sure with my detailing pad in the back, or if you're faster than I am and you buy it quicker, your fancy detailer or your polish at home will get these out. But you see them? I know you can see them. I can see them in the viewfinder. These are very, very mild and easy for any scratch mover to get out. I just want you to see that we finally found a scratch, And but it's not really a scratch. It's just one of those little abrasions that you can easily get out with your favorite polish, or the guy down the street that shows up to wash your car all the time. You can easily get those things out. Here's the rear back bumper. The lenses back here for the brakes are in beautiful shape. This entire area from left to right on the trunk is beautiful. There are no nicks. There's no marks from keys. There's no embedded fingerprints down here from opening and closing the trunk. Over here underneath on the driver's side, there's your lenses. But right here on the rear bumper, you see it? I can see it. We can all see it. Got a little chump right there. Get some touch-up paint. Make that completely go away. Look at the lower valance of the bumper, the exhaust system. Good look at M5 diffuser back here. No marks, folks. It's beautiful. Excellent shape. Let's back it up. While we're back here, let's get a quick look of underneath the car back here. Get a generalization of the condition of underneath. Looks like a nice garage, well-kept automobile. Okay, the only blemish that I found on the car that sticks out would be this ding. See it? I don't need to point it out. Don't know how it happened. It's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure a ding or dent guy can get that out. I'm not positive. Just wanted to let you know that it's there. And it's one of the only marks on the car that do any good at standing out. These little rock chips and other marks that I pointed out, you need to be right up there to see it. I am 5 feet away. You run your eyes by it, you know what I mean. You can see the little ding there. It's really minor. It's not small, but it's there, and I wanted you to know about it. Looks like underneath that small ding, there might be a mark right here. Yep, that's a little itty bitty rock chip right there as well. That's the only one on this panel, and it's really small and very difficult to see. But in case you fast forwarded and you haven't paid attention to me fully, that's what I'm here for, to point out any of these extra little nicks and things. This is the rear passenger side wheel. This is the most one notorious for curb rash. No curb rash. Beautiful shape, beautiful brakes, beautiful calipers. The door handles on the passenger side are in the exact same condition as the driver's side. The chrome is in beautiful shape. Here is the passenger side front door handle. Once again, no scratches. Passenger side mirror. The other one had a small nick. This one does not. And let's work our way down to the lower rocker panel like I did on the other side. And we have little to no road wear down here. Here comes a small chip or two. This is more likely of getting in and out of the car. But these are real small ones here, and once again, your favorite detailer could put some touch-up paint on there and make those little marks go away. There is the rest of the rocker panel. There are no more rock chips of any sort. And let's go back to these underneath the door. You need to see how small they are. And once again, you need to be down there in order to see those. This is a very, very beautiful car, folks. And we're at the front wheel. To confirm, all four wheels have no curb rash and are in beautiful, beautiful shape. Okay, we've already seen the nose. Let's take a look at the windshield from the passenger side. Once again, I mentioned some of this road wear. These really super small marks that are in the glass. They're not going to create cracks. Some of them may still be bugs. But as you can see, and once again, with glass and a video camera and skylights and unforgiving light, this windshield looks possibly worse on film than it is actually. As crazy as that sounds, very normal wear. Okay, back it up. Look at it as if you were a normal person without your face right up against it. You can see that all those marks are very normal and there's nothing exaggerated. Okay, I'm going to do a quick walk around. I'm going to open up some of these doors, get some light inside so you can see the interior. This is the passenger side door. This is the passenger side rear door. The light is no good, so I'm going to open all the car doors so we can see better. Driver's side rear door. Okay. And driver's side door. Okay. We'll start with a nice shot from standing outside. I'm about 5 feet from getting in the car. Beautiful black leather interior. Super clean condition. Okay, we'll get into details in there in just a minute. Let's look at the kick panel. Okay, you just open up the door. I'm gonna have focus issues now. It's one of its birth certificates. Okay. Very clean labeling in here. I will say it is safe to say that the condition of the paint and the door jambs, frame pieces are in just as nice as condition as the external paint. I'm not going to, I'll dig into a few cracks and crevices here. I can't do a real good focus job. You're just gonna have to trust what I'm saying here, that these door jambs are so highly detailed and clean. It really gives the impression that this is a very clean and barely used automobile at its just over 50,000 miles. The condition of this car is overwhelming. All these buttons, the sill up here, the leather, the plastic, the little carbon fiber pieces, the leather around all the buttons. All of the buttons are very clear. There aren't any rips in the leather. It's about as nice as it can be, folks. A little piece of dust. Okay. Door jambs. Beautiful. Okay. Before I hop in the driver's seat, let's just whip around and look at these doors. Some shade curtains going on in here. This is an M5. You get all the fancy bells and whistles with one of these. Once again, the condition of the leather back here, the speakers. Looks like it's never been sat in back here, folks. Everything's beautiful. The leather's beautiful. Let's play with the leather here for a moment. You can hear it, see it. It's very soft, loads of moisture still. Obvious 2015 automobile. Shouldn't have any issues with that. Just double clarifying it with you. Okay, I'm gonna leave that door open. Got to see the back. Here is the passenger side of the back. Just as beautiful shape as the driver's side. Once again, this door sill down here takes a second for the camera to focus. Beautiful white paint. These M5 chrome badging before you get in the car I don't see any major scratches in any of those from climbing in and out. Nice car. Here are the back seats. Probably shouldn't close that. I knew that light, but okay, here's the passenger side door. A lot of people like to put their arms up here. They're cruising down the road, make marks in the leather. It's all very clear and really pretty. Once again, looks barely used. Inside the door panel, there's that little chip we saw earlier. This is the passenger side door. These little chips, you open up the door, you can still barely see them when you walk in. There's the M5 door sill. Not a scratch on it. There's your passenger seat. All the buttons and controls, beautiful condition, and the leather, once again, is beautiful. I'll grab this seat too. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the dashboard from over here on the passenger side. No marks, no nicks. Beautiful shape. Okay, I'm gonna leave this door open. We're gonna whip it back around and hop in the driver's side and get a good view of all the bells and whistles that are going on in this car. Because, you know, it's an M5, so it's extra special. Okay. Get a good look at these dials. You get a good condition of the buttons. There's no sticky. There's no odd feeling when you touch these buttons. Some of these buttons like to decay. Not this car. Cool stitching in the steering wheel. Look at the condition of the air vents. Radio buttons. Now, if you've had one of these before, you've studied these before, the condition of the interior means a lot to you. I've got nothing to say in here except show you pretty pictures of it, folks. There's not even a rub. There's nothing I can pick out except it's really pretty. Let's look straight up. The headliner's in beautiful shape. Take a quick look at the back seats back here. If you looked over your right shoulder, this is what you'd see. Notice once again the shade curtains. Really awesome. There you go. Pretty darn awesome. Okay, while we're in it, let's light this thing up. Air conditioner works awesome. I'm sure the heat does as well. I don't feel I've left anything out here. I'm going to shut it back down again. Hit it one more time. Say goodbye. And before we go, I'm going to pop the hood. M5 power. I can't make this up, folks. It's a 5-6-year-old car. Just over 50,000 miles. And I don't know about you, but that looks pretty darn barely used to me, if I say so myself. It's beautiful. Every piece of plastic in here, nice and shined up. All the white that's supposed to be underneath here, all shined up. There you go. There's the power plant of an M5. And let's go see if we get this trunk open. See where you're going to put your golf clubs. Lots and lots of room. Even smells new in here. Well, there you have it. Seems our tour of this 2015 BMW M5 luxury sports car has come to an end. I have nothing else to share with you. I do know that this car runs really awesome. If you have any more questions, please feel free to give us a call, 702-818-1031. Check out the description of the vehicle and our 80-some photographs. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the BMW. It's here for you to purchase. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.